Well, it looks like the Sooners have missed out on another big-time defensive lineman. That's 2 in the last 2 months. I'm going to talk about both of them here coming up in about 10 seconds. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jay here with Unfair Sports, talking OU football, college football, and sports in general, extending into Big 12 football as well. Thank you for checking us out. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 2 recruits that Oklahoma just missed out on. One was announced today. One was announced about a month ago. And kind of my thoughts about all this beautiful recruiting stuff. So while you're here, I know you want to jump in the comments, say how you feel about missing out on David Hicks, the 5-star #1 defensive lineman on 24/7's composite, number 9 in the country. Jump in there. Let me know how you feel. I know you're upset. I know you're bothered. A lot of people were hyped up about it. We had a lot of intel that he was going to pick Oklahoma, and it just didn't happen. But I want to address that, as well as Jordan Renaud, who picked Alabama a few weeks back. And so let's kind of talk about that right now. So first off, the David Hicks piece. So if you go look at all the information and stuff, even Steve Wiltfong had Oklahoma pegged as the team that he was going to select. And at the 11th hour, he flipped over to Texas A&M. So congratulations, A&M. You got the kid. He's going to be a monster, especially if he sticks to it. Now, with a lot of fans, people are upset about how recruiting is going. They're upset about the fact that NIL has an effect in it, even transfer portal, etc., so on and so forth. And I'm going to be honest with all of you. I am not a sky is falling type of guy. I'm always half full, more so than half empty. And I'm more even keel about this kind of stuff because this is the reason why. There's so much that goes on in the background with that stuff. And I'm just going to talk to y'all, you know what I'm saying, heart to heart on this. And it's not easy being 17-year-olds and making a decision like that. You've got a lot of people around you making comments, saying things, trying to influence you. Right now, the rumor has it there was a massive bag involved with Texas A&M, and I'm not going to jump into speculations about that kind of stuff. But I'll say this. If there was a bag involved in this situation for Hicks, I'm glad he took it. I'm very happy that he took it, and this is why. Because the majority of these 5-star players, like himself, don't make it to the league. It's statistics. They don't. And the opportunity to make the money today and have something set for if you get bit by the injury bug and he misses it or development doesn't happen, and he's got it now. I'm happy that if that's what him and his family felt like was the best choice, they took it. No reason to string along this team and then decide to transfer or flip or anything like that. I like the decision to be made now. I'm all for it. So that's my biggest piece when it comes to it. The only time you'll ever hear me on the sky is falling piece when it comes to any of the teams I cheer for, Oklahoma, Tennessee, or anything like that, is if they get kicked out of the NCAA and they can no longer play college football. Then the sky's falling for me. I'm losing my ish at that point. But for a recruit making the decision, if it's financial, cool. I'm happy they're making money. You won't hear me ever have qualms with that because I understand the game. Statistically, he might not make it to the pro. So we'll see how much of a beast he is at A&M. They have not been the most successful as development. Other thing to remember, don't tweet at these players or talk crazy to them or say crazy stuff to them at all. Be an adult. Don't be that way. And this is the reason why. National Signing Day, the early time is in December, and then the actual day is the first week of February. There's a good chance that he could still flip. There's a good chance he could change his mind. If I'm correct, I went and did some digging on it. I'm waiting on some responses. He might still come here for Bedlam for his official visit. There's a good chance that could still happen. If it does, it does. If it don't, he don't. Totally get it. I'm not even, like I said, no qualms at all from me with Hicks. The Jordan Renaud one, you know, Saban walks in and he makes everybody kiss the ring. And Jordan, I talked about him a while back in a video out of Tyler, Texas, another Texas product, 4-star, looking like he has a chance of being a beast. And we missed out on him. Bama ended up coming in at the 11th hour and winning him after he did a visit here to Oklahoma. So the other thing to address with all of this is that, I had some people in my comments when I was talking about the David Hicks moving up his commitment date from now and instead of doing it at the Under Armour All-American game. It was the loss to Kansas State that people thought that may turn him off. A&M lost to Appalachian State, and they looked really bad on both sides of the ball. That's usually not a factor. It's usually more so development, chances to go pro, and in some cases, money comes into play. I don't think K-State had anything to do with that. We still got a lot of great recruits on this team. I'm still going to put out a video about Bates and the stuff that they're doing. You got PJ Adebayo up there in Kansas City. 5-star, looking like a monster. Probably could be really special. Still got him coming. You still got another list of other players. Derek LeBlanc. We got a long list of players that are still coming. Colton Vasek, which we got from Texas. Crazy. Even at this early period, things can still change over the season. They could either flip one way or the other. Still got a top 10 recruiting class, so this staff is doing their job. You need to put together a few top 10 classes to be able to move up into top 5s easily. Don't get a worked up Sooner fans. It's okay. The sky is not falling. No need to chicken little this one. But I really want y'all to understand, celebrate the kids getting their money. If Oklahoma can throw bags at them, they probably are throwing bags at players too. Whoop-de-doo. Sometimes the kid just decides that staying home, close to home is better, which he's in Katy, Texas. College Station's a lot closer. So with that, I wanted to put this video out. I'm not hiding because I was wrong on that my last video about this in hopes that he would come. I don't hide from that kind of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and be straight up and just say, looks like the predictions were wrong. We didn't get lucky. It's conversations I had with some folks that know some people that know some folks. There was a lot of things that worked in the back end side, and we was wrong. So whoop-de-doo. Recruiting still happens. There's still opportunity for some big stuff to go down. So keep your eyes open. Recruits, we still got a few recruits on the defensive line that we can go after. And so, continue to be excited. I have another video. My 5 things will be coming up on Friday in preparation for the TCU game. I will be at that game, so holler at your boy if you want to find me. As well as a couple of players redshirted, and I want to talk about that a little bit later. So keep a lookout for a video tomorrow on that. We'll chop it up in, about a day. Peace.